Throughout history, every country on the planet has been visited by extraterrestrials. And there's proof of it physically. They used to have what's called the chariots of the gods. People didn't know what to call them. They didn't call them flying saucers back then, but they call them unidentified flying objects, or at least they used to. And there's the definition of an unidentified flying object. And tens of millions of people have seen them around the world. And they also have a thing called unidentified USOs, unidentified submersible objects. They've got video of them going at unbelievable speeds that don't make any sense. We have reverse engineered them. I have watched thousands of hours, hundreds of documentaries, talked to many people around the world about this subject. I even met an astronaut once, Buzz Aldrin. And, of course, 1947 was the most famous crash in Roswell, New Mexico. And it's still being, discussed to this day. There is some great news coming out finally in the main media about the Roswell crash and the abducted aliens and the spaceships that we have that we've reversed engineered on. Unless you've been living under a rock or ignoring the facts, there's been aliens since the beginning of man, and they are benevolent. They are not. Don't let the government fool you that they're out to get you. They did that with many things in life. COVID, to name one, scare the living shit out of you so they can make money. Aliens are here. They're benevolent. They're living on the planet. They're living in Middle Earth. I will bet my life on it because my son saw it. I haven't seen one yet, but I would like to. And they come in 12, I think they have 12 different species on the planet at this point. And these reports come from credible people, scientists, Air Force people. These are some pictures I grabbed of some photos. And some of these photos are not video, so they can't be altered. But, you never know. Most craft are round, spherical. I think the term flying saucers was coined in 1946. But they come in many, many, many shapes now. A lot of them are orbs, which my son saw. A lot of them are what they call tic tacs, and they're silent. The Phoenix lights. Tens of thousands of people witnessed this huge craft floating over the city without making any noise. And they are here. And finally, I'm so happy to report that Congress is listening to reports. They have AARO, all domain anomaly. What is it called? Resolution Office. 9 months ago. There it is, AARO. And they've been reporting to Congress this last week, a couple days ago, on how they're defining. And of course, they're afraid that they might be, we have to protect our airspace at any rate. There's a couple of 6 of the most credible reports. And, these are from credible people, not from farmers without any educations. There's scientists and qualified, Air Force and Navy pilots, they're seeing. Commercial airline pilots used to report them and they lost their job. Matter of fact, now people are reporting what's the new history. There's one of the most famous ones right now. This is a Navy pilot tracking one of them. You can see how fast they go. They don't have normal, I'm a pilot, they don't have wings and rudders and exhausts and engines and what have you. We have the most sophisticated equipment on the planet, and they're being discovered from our crafts and from our aircraft carriers, from our jets daily. And this is just my little report on, because I'm so excited to see finally our government taking note. And now the news media is reporting on it. I think it was not reported because people weren't used to it. War of the Worlds in the 40s, people jumped out of their windows when they had that radio play from, I think it was George Orwell. It's just we have very sophisticated equipment, radar, sonar, infrared that tracks these things. And they're visiting us. They've been helping us. They've given us a lot of technologies, facts that actually presidents have met with them and made deals with them. Eisenhower, to name one, It is so amazing. It's so exciting to be living when they're finally coming out. Because, you know, if you saw phones years ago, you would have a cell phone. Someone told you 100 years ago you could talk to someone instantaneously. So, in conclusion, I'll repeat a couple of the images here so you can keep it in your mind. We humans thought that the Earth was the center of the universe at one point. We also thought that our Earth was flat at one point. We also didn't know anything about quantum entanglement, which we do now, or quantum physics, or the DNA. And it turns out we have some alien DNA in us. Every day they're coming out with more information. It's an exciting time to open your eyes and see what the future might hold for us. But I'll tell you one thing, if we're not kind like they are to us, we're going to really screw it up. So be kind to yourself, others, and our Mother Earth, and all extraterrestrials that are coming to visit us. They're not here to harm us. They're any civilization that's smart enough to get here from faster than the speed of light is a lot more intelligent than we are. And I hope that you all are smart enough to realize that we're not alone in the universe, and it's going to be a really exciting time. And enjoy it, embrace them, don't be afraid. Fear is false expectations appearing real, and have a fantastic life, everyone.